Excited to visit right now with a local comedian, Ms. Sarah Manson. Very, very funny stand-up comic. And you've got something you do every Tuesday. So tonight, you do a thing called MyCon. It's an open mic at Icon. And how long have you been doing this now, Sarah? It's a bit, isn't it?
Yeah, it's been a year now, almost, I want to say.
And in addition to free stand-up comedy, because you get to come in for free, you also have cupcakes. Is that just for the comics, or is that for everybody?
John, it's for everybody for sure. And you're the reason we have cupcakes, John.
I am? What did I do?
You are.
Why is that?
So I made them for the very first, time we ever did it, just as like, here, this is our first thing. It's kind of a grand opening, everybody come do this. And then you started telling everybody and posting that there were free cupcakes every week, and then everybody expected them. So now we have cupcakes every single week, and we have John Small to thank.
Well, I feel as though I owe you some money on the cupcakes nowadays, so. I didn't.
No, I think it's a big selling point, though. Everybody that comes is like, so I heard there would be cupcakes.
Do you want to hear the funniest thing about that, Sarah? I have never had a single cupcake, and it's because we're doing it like perfect timing for us to be doing a diet where I'm not supposed to have carbs. I get one cheat day a week, and it's never been on a Tuesday ever. So one of these days, maybe I'll snag a cupcake and I'll just save it for my cheat day. But they always look really, really, really good.
They are. This week, we're going to have red velvet cupcakes.
Oh, that sounds fantastic. Well, so that is coming up tonight. It's every Tuesday night. It's at 7 p.m. If somebody wants to come to the open mic, what time should they get there if they want to get up and try telling jokes?
Sure. The sign-up starts at 6:30. So they should just come anytime between 6:30 and 7 because we start right at 7. So as long as they're there before 7, they can sign up.
And the thing that's really neat about this, I am a big fan of going to this particular open mic because, first of all, you always have a nice crowd. In addition to comics, there's always just a really nice crowd of people there as well. And it's a great chance for a comedian to tell a joke that maybe is a new joke and they're not quite sure if it's going to work or if it's not going to work. And you get to try it out in a place where you couldn't ask for a more accepting audience. Like, even if the joke is a stinker, you're still going to feel just fine telling it, won't you?
Absolutely. You're so right. But, everybody that comes, the comics and the audience alike, both say, this is just the coolest environment. You feel really comfortable there and you feel like you can say anything. And people, even if you, like you said, it's not the best joke, people are still like, hey, that's great. And they're so proud of you for getting up and trying, and they clap for everybody. And it's just a really cool place to do it. It's really fun.
You've also had several people try stand-up comedy for their very first time at your open mic as well, haven't you?
So many. And, some of those comics, it's such a great opportunity for the comics to network and for the audience to just come see, seasoned comics and newbies. And, it's just a really great place for everybody to get together. We book comics for shows based on, who shows up to these things and makes the effort and comes out. And it's great to have this audience because you can see what's going to land with an audience that's not just comics.
Absolutely. And it is a really fun thing. That is tonight, and the event every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. at the Icon Event Hall and Lounge, 402 North Main Avenue. I talk about it every week, but I'm excited to visit with you about it because it's your event. And again, I'm sorry for making the free cupcake thing become a thing. I didn't know that it wasn't every week. I had that in my notes and I just kept saying it, I guess.
Well, it is now, and we have you to thank for that, but everyone else would say they're so thankful that you did that because now I do make cupcakes every week, and everybody loves it.
Well, you put your heart into the cupcakes and also into comedy, and at that exact same place, at the Icon, this Saturday, you're doing a show, and the two of us get to work together this Saturday.
We do. It's you and me and Adam Googe, who is an amazing local artist and comedian, and we're all going to be opening for Tom Takar.
And Tom is hilarious. We had him on the program last week, and I'm hoping to chat with him one more time this week before the show comes up on Saturday. But he's a super funny guy. I've seen him on a bunch of television programs. He's a very, very, very funny guy. And I'm excited to not only be on the stage with him, but also to be there with you and with Adam. It's going to be a really good time.
Yeah, it's going to be so much fun. I've been watching Tom's stuff on YouTube, and it's fun. Always check them out on YouTube. Our big headliners that come to town, you can watch some of their stuff and get an idea of what they're about, and they're just so funny. Tom's great. I've been watching his stuff all week.
And if you would like to find tickets for that, I'll throw a link at facebook.com/Sioux Falls Comedy. I'm sure we've had it on there for a while, but I'll throw a fresh post on there as well. And I hope to make it to see you tonight. Again, I always love going to that, and I wish that I had a little more time in my schedule to make it more often, but I can tell you this, every time I go, I have a good time. Every time I go, I laugh my tail off. It's so dang fun. So thank you for all the time and effort you put into not only the open mic on Tuesdays, but so much with the Sioux Falls comedy stuff. Thank you very much for doing that.
I appreciate you too and all that you do for Sioux Falls Comedy, John. I'll save you a cupcake.
Well, I'll have to save it for my cheat day. Again,
okay.
Sarah Manson, you can see her tonight with the open mic at the Icon Event Hall and Lounge, 402 North Main Avenue. And she'll be at that same place again Saturday. I'll be there as well. It's a really fun show. Tom Thakar and Adam Googe and Sarah and John. It's going to be a blast. I've got a link to all the information on that at facebook.com/Sioux Falls Comedy.